April 17th, 2016. And the Associated Press is telling us that a man who admitted plotting to bomb New York City synagogues has tried to kill himself in prison after guards tormented him because of his terror case, his lawyers said. His attempted suicide sounds very suspicious to me, and after I finish telling you about this, you'll understand why. His name is Ahmed Farhani. He's halfway through a 10-year sentence in a rare state-level terror case. He's currently in a medically induced coma after allegedly trying to hang himself in New York's Attica prison. This is according to his lawyers. Quote, "He was neither protected nor acknowledged in prison," end quote, said his lawyer, Lamis Deek. And he also called Farhani's treatment an outrage. The State Corrections Department there in New York would say only that Farhani, 31 years old, has been taken from Attica to an outside hospital and officials were investigating, though the agency wouldn't say what was being investigated. Deek said a Buffalo hospital informed Farhani's family April 7th of what had happened, but that details were unclear. That was 10 days ago. Now, while most terror cases are handled by federal prosecutors, New York created its own anti-terror law days after 9/11, and it had been used only once, and this was against a gang leader who appeals courts concluded wasn't truly a terrorist, before Farhani and a co-defendant were arrested in May 2011. An undercover investigator recorded Farhani, an Algerian who came to the U.S. as a child, disparaging Jews and talking about attacking synagogues in retaliation for what he saw as the mistreatment of Muslims worldwide. Then Farhani bought guns, ammunition, and an inert grenade and a police sting. The Manhattan District Attorney Cyrus R. Vance Jr. at the time said that the case showed, quote, "the threat of terrorism from these lone wolf radicals is real," end quote. But officials did face questions about why federal authorities had declined to pursue the case. Police said there was no doubt about its strength, but Farhani's lawyers accused investigators of entrapping a mentally ill man. See, Farhani had been hospitalized at least 24 times before his arrest. To justify extensive surveillance of Muslim communities, a program illuminated in stories by the Associated Press. The New York Police Department has since disbanded a unit at the heart of the program, but still uses informants and undercovers to hunt for terror threats. Hunt for terror threats. A grand jury rebuffed a top terror conspiracy charge, but indicted Farhani and his co-defendant on other terror and hate crime charges with the potential for 32 years in prison. Farhani pleaded guilty in December 2012 in exchange for 10 years. At his sentencing, he said he'd, quote, "use his time to strengthen my mind and character," end quote. Farhani and his lawyers say guards at Attica and another prison beat and taunted him because of his terror conviction. One attack left him needing 12 staples in the head. Farhani had also recently wrote to U.S. Attorney General Loretta Lynch, saying he'd kill himself if guards' abuse continued. Deek said the Department of Justice couldn't immediately say what became of Farhani's letters. He wasn't on suicide watch when he tried to take his life, though Farhani has made prior attempts and has been on suicide watch before, Deek said. Prison disciplinary records show Farhani was assigned March 14th to 30 days of keep lock, which is confinement in his cell, for using an unspecified drug. Corrections Department policy calls for not imposing such punishment on inmates if it's known that they are threatening to harm themselves. The agency wouldn't discuss Farhani's circumstances, citing its investigation. Let me know what you guys think. This has been Me the People. Break this news.